I am constantly getting asked the same exact questions by dropshippers over and over again. And today I want to answer the most asked questions. How do you deal with delivery times? What is your ad strategy? Do you use CBO or ABO? How do you scale? Which theme are you using? How do you work with suppliers? And also, do you use a one product store or a general store? So all of those things are going to be answered in this video, and you don't have to think about them again. So number one is delivery times. It depends on how you work with this, but in the beginning, if you have the right supplier, you're gonna have 1 to 2 week shipping times on average. Especially with the suppliers we're providing in the program, you're definitely gonna have 1 to 2 week shipping times. That's very realistic. However, after you start scaling and have high numbers, you're gonna be able to buy in bulk and send it to a warehouse. And in the warehouse, you're basically gonna store all the products, and then you're only gonna have 1 to 2 day shipping time. So it's gonna be super fast, and there you can also start doing like branded packaging, logo on the product, everything professional, have like a legit brand. The most important thing is this is for later. It's very, very stupid to buy in bulk before you have any idea if you're actually gonna get rid of the inventory. So it's extremely important to not buy in bulk before you have a proven concept. Number two is how do you scale? And this question annoys me because there's nothing to scale. If you're coming to me as a beginner and you don't have any sales and nothing is working, or you do some sales but you're very unprofitable, you're asking me how to scale. It's the wrong question. By definition, scaling means what you have, more of that. So if you're losing money right now, you're gonna lose more money. If you're doing nothing, nothing is gonna change. So all in all, before you scale, before you even think about scaling, you need to become profitable on a lower level. And then when you see you're profitable on a lower level, it's actually very simple to scale because you literally just spend more money on the thing which works and you're profitable more, because it was already profitable. So scaling, to be honest, is very, very easy if you know what you're doing, but it's also very easy to kind of fuck everything up if you don't know what you're doing. Because for me, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars doing very stupid mistakes in the beginning, had no idea how to do upselling, email marketing. I got scammed by a bunch of virtual assistants, by suppliers. It was all a mess. But the issue was not that. The issue was I scaled and I kept doing the mistakes on a very high level, which you cannot do because you scale the mistakes with the business together. So every mistake which you have in the business is gonna get bigger while scaling. So first you need to eliminate all the mistakes you have in the business, and only after that you scale. So if you're not there yet, if you're not profitable right now, don't worry about scaling and don't ask anybody this question. Number three, which theme are you using? So this is a very irrelevant question, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna answer it and basically give you a recommendation of a theme. I personally would recommend the Beautify, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. There's a bunch of really, really good themes. It doesn't have to be the Beautify. There's tons of other things which are more than enough. I do have like an affiliate program with the Beautify, and you can check it out in the description. But honestly, it doesn't matter if you use the Beautify or some other theme. You will be profitable no matter what if you have really good ads, a decent store, and a good product. If you have those things down, the theme doesn't really matter. The pictures, for example, and the GIFs and the text is gonna be more important than the theme itself. And in the end of the day, every single person who's gonna tell you this theme is the thing which is gonna make you rich, or this theme is gonna be the thing which is gonna get you from non-profitable to profitable, is just trying to sell his affiliate link for that theme. I can guarantee you it's not gonna happen. How do you work with a supplier? How is this process? How does he see that he needs to fulfill the orders? How do you pay him? All of those questions. This is actually more relevant, but it's also only relevant after you start making sales. Before that, it's irrelevant. However, I'm gonna answer. So we have agents. And an agent is basically a person in China who has access to all the factories in China, and he's gonna be able to source products for him. And he basically owns a warehouse and he just sources the products from there, sends it to him, and then ships it out to your customer. The process here is super simple. And by the way, sometimes he doesn't even need to get the product from the factory to his warehouse. Sometimes he just ships it directly from the factory to your customer instantly. Basically, the process is this. You give him access to your store, you install an app which he's gonna use to see all the orders and tracking, etc. And basically, you just pay him and that's it. Just import the product through any app you want, DSers, whatever. You just put the product inside of the store, you just tell him exactly what you want, and he's gonna do exactly what you want. It's as simple as that. And the best thing about this is that it's extremely simple. You literally just let him know, hey, please send out the orders today. He's gonna say, sure, here's how much you need to pay me for that. So you're gonna pay him. Normally, the easiest way to pay suppliers in general is Payoneer. That's basically the way a lot of Chinese people do the transactions, so that's how it works. Now, what is really important when you work with a supplier? Number one is obviously quality of the products and that he actually cares about what he's sending out. The best way to test this is you need to order from your store and pretend that you're a customer. And you basically let your supplier fulfill that order directly to your home without him knowing that you are a regular customer and not the store owner. Because you need to keep in mind, you're his customer. So if you want a sample, you can sometimes get a better version of the product than what he would deliver to the actual customers. So this is very important to not just do it directly and tell him, hey, just send me a sample, because in a lot of the cases, they can scam you like this very easily. The next question I get asked a lot is, on Facebook, should I use CBOs or ABOs? And the answer here is you should start testing with ABOs and then switch over to CBOs after you see something is working. For testing, CBOs are not the best, and I would definitely always prefer ABOs, but after you actually see some proven concepts in the ABO, in the ad sets, you basically move that over and actually can create CBOs out of that. And the last question is, should you use a one product store or a general store? And this is actually a question which I answer in a separate video, because this question was asked by far the most often ever, and I give a full breakdown on what is important when you make a store, how to get really high conversion rates, and a lot of other tricks which you're going to be instantly able to implement in your dropshipping business. So basically, check out the video here. Also, if you're interested in working with me in a mentoring program, you can just click the link below, sign up for a call with me personally. We're going to find out if everything is a good fit. If yes, we're going to start working in a one-on-one program where we're just going to guide you through exactly what you need to do in terms of building a business. How do you find a good product? How do you make good ads? How do you build a good store? What strategy to use on Facebook or TikTok? And how to scale, how to brand, how to do the entire process. So if you're interested, click the link below and I talk to you there.